As a kid, Adam would roll his eyes every time his grandfather said it. That whole pack used to cost $5. He'd smirk, nod, and move on, never really understanding what the old man meant. Years later, during a regular store visit, he bought a single chocolate bar for $8, not thinking much of it. The lesson didn't land in childhood, but inflation has a way of waiting for you. Adam grew up in a modest home. Every Saturday he got $5 to buy anything he wanted, usually a single chocolate bar. Sometimes he'd scrape together enough coins to grab two if they were on discount. In his 20s, Adam got into saving. Kind of. He split his paycheck. Half went into a savings account, half into a few mutual funds his friend had recommended. He didn't ask questions, didn't study, just clicked and hoped. It felt responsible, without feeling complicated. By 32, Adam had a plan, a small online business idea. Nothing huge, but it needed capital. He smiled to himself. He had savings, investments. It was time to cash in. He logged into his accounts and calculated everything. The savings account had grown by almost nothing. And the mutual funds? They hadn't kept up with inflation. In total, he was down nearly 20% in real value, not on paper, but on purchasing power. He stared at the numbers on the screen, then at the chocolate bar sitting beside his keyboard, the one he'd bought that morning without thinking. $8 for one. His grandfather's voice echoed again. That whole pack used to cost $5. Suddenly, it wasn't a joke. It was a warning he hadn't listened to. Adam felt cheated, not by the market, by his own inaction. He'd thought savings were safe. That time would do the heavy lifting. But time without strategy just quietly erodes. That night, he read everything. Inflation rates, real returns, asset classes, indexation. He scribbled one line in his notebook. Money that sits shrinks. Then circled it 3 times. The next morning, he transferred a chunk of his funds into an inflation-indexed investment, one designed to grow with rising prices. He kept the savings account, but only enough for 3 months of expenses. Everything else had to work. Just sitting wasn't an option anymore. He started tracking not just returns, but real returns. Not just balances, but what those balances could buy. He didn't chase high risk. He chased resilience. Weeks later, Adam passed a candy store, same one from his childhood. He walked in, found a single chocolate bar, $8. He bought one. Not for the taste, but for the reminder. That night he placed the unopened chocolate on his desk, right next to his financial tracker. He didn't eat it, just looked at it every now and then, a quiet trophy of awareness. His grandfather never gave him a lecture, just a sentence. It took Adam years to hear it properly. Now every month when his index fund updates, he smiles and whispers, "Still $5 ahead, old man." Money that sits shrinks. If this story hit home, like and subscribe for smarter financial habits.